Hey there, everyone. Welcome into the 480 Sports Network Cactus League official podcast. I'm Scotty Gange, and we'll be breaking down a little bit of the upcoming both Cactus League season and the Major League Baseball season. There's 15 teams in 10 beautiful stadiums, and those teams, to break it down real quick: Diamondbacks, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Indians, Rockies, Royals, Angels, Dodgers, Brewers, Athletics, Padres, Giants, Mariners, and the Rangers, as things have been wrapping up or really starting off lately. And I talked to a Arizona State University freshman, Jenna Dietz, and who she's excited to see and really what she's excited for as spring training begins. Take a listen.
Well, being a Mets fan, it's very hard to look forward to anything, but I do look forward to all the young talent coming up, and I am excited to see Tim Tebow in spring training. I know that some people haven't been as receptive, but I think that he will do great things in the majors if he gets there.
Thank you, Jenna. Spring training has officially started as of this past week, and thank you. Well, as you heard right there, Jenna Dietz was able to talk to us a little bit. She's excited for the Mets. That's her hometown, as she's out of Mahopac, New York. But unfortunately for her, the Mets are not in the Cactus League, as not one of those 15 teams, but still lots of great athletes and future prospects. And I talked to Jonathan Dimmeline, who is excited to see some of those players in the Cactus League. Take a listen. Who are you most excited to see, and what are you most excited to watch?
For the Diamondbacks, I'm most likely going to watch the one and only Paul Goldschmidt, as he is a Texas State alum, and me being from Texas, he is one of my favorite players on the Diamondbacks, and I'm very interested in seeing what he can do this year as an all-star.
Johnny, thanks for joining us in here, and have a great one. And well, as you heard right there, Johnny is excited to see Paul Goldschmidt once again coming out of Texas State and on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So he'll get to see him in the Cactus League, but also in the regular season as he is here in Arizona. But going on into really the biggest story of the Cactus League and Major League Baseball as a whole is the Japanese prospect of Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani's coming from Japan and was one of the most really sought-after international athletes really in the history of baseball. He is the 23-year-old, 200-pound, 6'4". He's a pitcher. He's a home run hitter. He can field. He can run. He can really do it all, and he is going to be the player that has all the eyes on him, not only in the Cactus League, but in the regular season. And I think I and really the rest of everyone is excited to see how he can play out and how that works out for the Angels alongside Mike Trout. Well, that should just about do it for today, but I would be remiss if I didn't break down some of the teams in the Cactus League. So let's start off right where we are. The Arizona Diamondbacks, coming off one of their best seasons in a few years, really, coming off the #our season. They made it to the playoffs, got the wild card spot. There's 3 NL West teams in the playoffs of the Rockies, the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks. So the Diamondbacks were able to make the playoffs. They still have lots of players coming back, like Paul Goldschmidt, as stated earlier. They have Archie Bradley, fan favorite, but JD Martinez did leave the team as he had a monstrous second half of the season last year for the Diamondbacks, as he's now on the Red Sox. And now going from one team to another, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who honestly I think is the best team in the MLB. I thought they were last year too, and I still believe the Astros may have played one of the greatest 7-game stretches in the history of Major League Baseball. And so the Dodgers definitely coming back. I think that they are a World Series favorite, and they should be, with Kershaw, Puig. I can go all day long naming their absolute stars. And so let's stay in the NL West for a little bit. Think of the San Diego Padres. They're not a very good team, but they have a strong farm system, so they should be pretty fun to watch in the Cactus League. But they did just pick up Eric Hosmer. Hosmer and Will Myers should be a pretty strong tandem for the two of them, and so definitely something to watch there. And of course, the Chicago Cubs coming off kind of a World Series hangover of a season. So all of those teams in the Cactus League, just to name a few, really should be a pretty exciting thing to watch. And if you have a free Saturday or Wednesday or Sunday afternoon, go out to a practice, go out to a game, and take a picture, take a video, buy some tickets, and sit out in left field, have a Coke, and it should be a good time. So for one more time here, I'm Scotty Gange, just part of the 480 Sports Network. And thanks for tuning in to the official 480 Sports Network Sports Podcast. Have a great one.